Okay, this is the third unit on Build a Battle Station app. This is called to Modify the User Experience. My name is Jeff Alhadeff. You're welcome to join me as I work my way through this unit on my journey to become a Salesforce admin. If I come across anything that seems confusing, needs a little bit of explanation, in my opinion, I'll link to it in the description below. Otherwise, if you want to listen to this for whatever reason, it's a little bit beyond me, but cool, that's great. So here we are. Let's go. What you'll do, I just want, I think I've said this like 1,000 times, but this is the difference between a project and a module. And a module will say, this is what you're going to learn. And then in a project, you're just doing stuff. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to modify the battle station page layout, and it's the battle station app page layout, or whatever. Okay, and add a roll-up summary for resources. Roll-up summaries, those confuse me. Page layouts allow you to customize the look and feel of detail and edit pages in Salesforce. You can also use the page layouts to control which fields, related lists, and custom links users see, which standard and custom buttons appear on detail pages and related lists, and determine whether fields are visible, read-only, or required on detail and edit pages. Yes, you can do a lot with page layouts. That was actually confusing. Page layouts to control which fields, related lists, custom links, standard and custom buttons, field visibility, I feel like this needs to be bullets. Control which fields, related lists, and custom links users see. This is one thing. Which standard and custom buttons appear on detailed pages, and what's the difference between pages and related lists again? Okay, I've got nothing in here. Okay, whatever. And determine whether fields are visible, read-only, or require on detail. Okay, whatever. I know I've done this, I have the YouTube videos to prove it, but this is not popping anything in my head. Here we go. Modify the battle station page layout. You are going to move some fields around and add a few related lists to make sure the user interface is more productive and appealing. You can edit the page layout from custom object definition page, but first you need to add a new battle station record. Why do I need to add a battle station record? What if I wanted to add a battle station CD or tape player or MP3 file? I know, I'm just messing with you. Click the to access the app launcher. Click the Rubik's Cube, the gray Rubik's Cube. Click the perpetually solved the Rubik's Cube. To access the app launcher, then select the Battle Station Construction app. There it is. Click the Battle Stations tab and then the New button. Enter any name that you'd like. And then save the record. Okay, well, what you see now is the default layout for the battle station and that the Salesforce platform generated for you. Let's move some fields around to make this easier to work with. We'll move the project and weapon status fields to the right a little. Project. Okay. Click the gear icon and click Setup. This launches Setup in a new tab. Click the Object Manager tab next to Home. Click the name of your object. In this example, click Battle Station. I'm guessing page layouts. Select page layouts and select the Battle Station page layout. There it is. Scroll down the Battle Station Details section and drag Project Status field to the right column below Owner field. What's going on? Okay, and then drag the weapon status field to the right column. Okay, here we go. Project status. Over here, weapon status. Come on. I feel like there's a space missing. No, could I? Okay. This looks like there's a little bit too much space there. There's a lot more info for the related lists record than is currently showing. Edit the layout for the related lists to include more info on the page. Click the wrench icon next to the resource label in the related lists to bring up the properties editor, the properties editor modal. Related lists. This looks to me like it's okay. So these are related lists. Resources and supplies are related lists. So we're clicking the wrench icon next to the resources. I don't know if that was showing. These these are related lists. The wrench icon's the one next to it. Okay, and so let's see what we're going to add here. Add quantity and utilization field to the right side by selecting them and clicking the add arrow in the middle. Click OK to close the model. What am I adding here? Quantity and utilization. Quantity, utilization, and click OK. There we see them. Do the same thing for supplies, related lists, and add the quantity, unit costs, and total costs field in that order. Do the same thing for the supplies related list. Gas, supplies, and we're going to add... I hate it when I do that. Disappear, please. I didn't save it, so I have to do it again. When you like double unit slide, you just, okay, quantity and utilization, quantity, utilization. Okay, got those. Supplies. And we're going to add quantity, unit cost, and total cost. Quantity, unit cost, and total cost. In that order. Quantity, unit cost, total cost, and fields in that order. And click OK. I don't think that's showing up on the video because, whatever, I'm not recording the full screen. If you like the way things look, or even if you don't, click the Save button. Add some battle station data. Now that you have your page layout looking awesome, or not, it's time to enter some data so you can really get a feel of how the application functions. It takes a large number of people to build and operate a battle station, so let's assign some resources to your project. Enter some resource records and set the quantities you may need, plus the target utilization percentage. Feel free to be as creative as you'd like. Here are some types of resources you might need to build your battle station. Click the gray Rubik's Cube of perpetually solved. The perpetually solved gray Rubik's Cube. To access the app launcher, then select the Battle Station Construction app. I'll just get there the old way. Click the Battle Station tab, then select the Obliteration Station record. Well, I didn't name mine Obliteration Station. I named it any name that you'd like. So, under the Related tab, click New on the resource list. Enter the following resource name options one at a time. Save anew after entering each record. Choose the quantity and utilization of your choice. See image for reference. Okay. We're going to do like, I'm going to make this like Egyptian themed. Hope I'm spelling that right. Phew. Oh, 1 second. Resources are people, right? I'm going to rename this from a name that you'd like to get out of Egypt. Now you need to do the same thing for supplies and equipment. Here's some stuff you might need. Obliteration station, so we updated this to get out of Egypt. Under related tab, new supplies list. Enter the following supply name, options, choose the quantity and unit cost. Okay. How many zeros did I do just then? Probably need a staff too. Just one. It's priceless, that staff, right? I mean, a staff that could split the sea. Okay, add a roll-up summary field. As projects grow, it becomes difficult to keep a handle on what's going on. As you add more and more resources, it's hard to tell how many people are actually assigned to the project based on the limited number of records that display in the related list section. Let's fix this so you can see the total number of resources at a single glance. When we created the master detail relationship from the resources to the battle station last week, which I barely remember because it was before Thanksgiving, it provides us with some additional functionality for free. You can create a roll-up summary that will automatically display the total number of resources on the battle station record. Okay, when we created the master detail relationship from your resources to the battle station. Okay, we're going to go back to this page. Fields and relationships. Click the new button. For data type, click roll up summary and click next. New button. Roll up summary. Next. A field label. I like the idea of there being a field name, crew members. Click next. For your summary calculation, choose sum and then quantity as the field aggregate. Select sum. Choose resources as the summarized object. Sum. And then the field to aggregate is quantity. Click next again, and click save. Now go back to your battle station record, and you should see a total of resources underneath the battle station name. Please refresh the browser page if changes are not visible. Pretty nifty. Huh? Battle stations. Get with Egypt. Total number of resources. Crew members. Resources. Also need elders. Alright, so back at this. What did I just do? Go back to the battle station record and you should see a total of all resources underneath the battle station name. I thought we're summing this field. Did I skip through this? I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at right now. If you're still watching this, this has to be the most boring video on the planet. YouTube is filled with other things that are way more interesting than watching some dude staring at the space trying to find something he didn't do or thought he did. My gosh. Click Battle Station, Object Manager. Click Battle Station, Fields and Relationships. Click the New button for data type, click Roll Up Summary and click Next. There. View Field Accessibility. Click Next again, accept the default field visibility and security settings. click Save to add the crew field members field to the page layout. I see crew members. Is this what I added? The number of crew members? That's it. Was that not there earlier? Yeah, I think that's what I added. Well, okay, folks, that was the world's most boring video on the planet. Talk to you later. So you thought we were finished. This is what messed me up. You should see the total of all resources underneath the battle station name. What we labeled that was crew members, which makes sense because resources are people. They're part of the crew. And so when you're going back and looking at your app, what you're looking for is crew members. And those are the... Now go back to your battle station record and you should see a total of all resources or crew members underneath the battle station name. That was what on my brain working at 25% capacity, as it usually does. That's what didn't make sense to me. The trials and tribulations of being nearly perpetually brain dead. It's not something you should joke about, but okay. I'm done for today.